All
Okay,
right, we live. We're live.
we're live. Welcome to our first inaugural Let's Play, inaugural weekly,
Yeah.
where we're going to play through some Order of Eventide. So, my name is Chad Wimberly. I am the co-creator of Order of Eventide, along with...
Chris, Detralia, thanks for coming along. It's session two. You got both of
Oh,
us. Double whammy.
oh, that's right. It's session 2. I forgot you already did one. I missed it. All right, well, we're here. We're going to go through Sundessa. We're going to go through a dungeon, see how far we can get, hopefully survive, and we'll see what happens. I've got my setup here in the background of my photo, my thing. I'm running 2 heroes. Going to be doing the combat sheet here, and then Chris, you've got 2 heroes as well. Running 2 different video screens there, and doing the dungeoneering.
All right.
All
For
right.
yes, we left off having explored the very first room of the ancient catacombs, which is what we rolled up when we first came to Sindessa. So
Nice.
I've got Lellani, and she is a merfolk, and then I have Silk, who is an outlander. And Silk is a fighter, and Lellani is a mage. What have you got,
Nice.
Chad?
All right, I've got a human adventurer named Harlen, and then I've also got a fawn hunter named Orion over here on the right. Pretty cool. Oh, what are
Okay.
so what were the current healths of your heroes from last session?
I'm at full health currently,
Were
and I
these 2
think
heroes
you
as well?
guys had. No, I think they were damaged. Oh, right. You had some damage on
Excuse me.
that. Let's see. Oh, did I heal them up? I must have healed them up. Oh no. Harlan has 4 out of 5 health. Oh,
Oh,
and yeah,
come
Orion
on.
also has 2 out of 3.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
That's all right. We'll get through it. There we go. Cool. Okay,
We
so
do
let's
have a couple
see.
health potions.
Yeah, I might end up using those at some point. Got a
So
little
we're in pretty
solar
good shape.
shard. It's taking shape. Taking shape.
We're in pretty good shape. So the first room we had, it was just a combat room. We fought some spark sprites. I forgot how many. Let's see. 3, 6, 8, 7 or 8 of them. Yeah, we did pretty well. We searched the room successfully.
Oh,
I don't
nice.
think we found, I think one of your guys has a Lunite shard we found on the first run. The
Yeah,
first
Orion's got
room.
this solar shard here.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll just take the role of, I'll have one of these characters be the party leader here. Let's say Lellani. Yeah, she'll be the
Yeah.
party leader. So the
Let's
party
see.
leader, for those of you that don't know, they just determine which direction we're going next in the dungeon. Um, and then I'm
That's good.
also the cartographer. So Silk as an Outlander, they're a quiet race. They hide behind their mask, but yet they're very intelligent. So Silk is going to be whole
Oh, we lost the audio. But yes.
intelligent, and
Oh,
she decided to take charge in this one. Oh, sorry.
got it.
How
Nope,
about
you're good.
now?
We're back. We're back. All
Okay.
good. Yeah. So then I'll
Is
take
this
the tactician as well as the archivist. So I'll be
okay?
rolling on the rooms and doing that stuff, rolling in the book, and then I'll also be keeping track of combat. Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, so first order of business. I'm feeling that we're just started our very first dungeon. We're in really good shape still. Oh yeah, we did determine turn order. Well, it's determined from last game. We haven't changed it. So Silk was
Yeah.
first,
Okay.
Lelani was
We can
second.
keep that.
Yeah.
Orion's third, and then
I don't
Harlan's fourth.
think. Yeah. Do we want anybody to heal up before we go in?
Yeah, I'm gonna use one on
Yeah.
Orion. Use one health potion I've got.
Okay.
I had 2. I'm gonna
Offering a health
bump back up to
potion.
3 health. Nice. Okay.
Okay,
Don't
so we're
want
gonna
that.
decide to go up north here, and
All right.
I'm gonna roll on my rooms, 2d6, and I got 5. So 5 is a combat room with Forsaken,
Ba-da-da.
and let's see what that room looks like.
Okay. I'll be rolling up the
It's 3
Forsaken
across.
here.
Yep.
1d6. Oh, got Orc Blade Masters. Very nice.
Oh, sweet. Been wanting to face these guys.
I can't wait to get cut up. Orc Blade Masters, we've got Forsaken. They are level 4. They've got a Hidden Blade Blunder, which causes 1 damage. Blunder, 1 damage. That's Secret Blade. And we're going to face D6 plus 1 of them. So 2 plus 1, that's just 3. Okay, I think we can.
3 Orc Blade Masters. Chad, you want to read the flavor text on those with your epic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So get this: we walk north into this room, and it's murky, it's dark, but we can see out of the as our eyes adjust that these tall green-skinned warriors have long swords of black steel, their faces covered by a bone helm smeared with their victim's blood. 3 Orc Blade Masters, possibly feeding on some meat, some chow, possibly some corpses of some previous adventurers. Who's to say? That they turn back and bum rush us. I think that's what that's called.
All right, I'm ready to smear the walls with the blood of orcs. All right, let's see who's up first. So Silk is up. All right, I'm gonna have her step forward with her 2 Outlander blades, one-handed melee. So she's dual wielding. She's gonna roll 2 dice and
Nice.
pick the better one. It's a good roll. 5 and a 3.
Oh my.
5, my melee bonus with melee weapons is actually a total of plus 2, so 5, 6, 7. And these orcs are level 4, so
Yep.
I've killed one of them. So I've killed an orc.
Nice. Oops.
Good job, Lellani.
Oh, I went the opposite way. My bad.
Silk. Good job, Silk.
Good job. All right. So it looks like one of them is attacking, and they are going to attack player number 1.
Ooh, taking revenge right on Silk. Okay, so Silk has to roll a defense. 2. Does she have a defense bonus? Plus 1 is 3. It had to be higher than a 4, which it was not. So she takes 1 damage.
Ouch.
-1.
That's okay, because who's up next?
Lellani is up. She's got her 2-handed arcane wobby stick.
What is a wobby stick?
It's like a merfolk traditional magic wand, essentially, but hers is larger, longer than her own body. Um, it's got little baubles hanging off the top.
Has to hold it above her head the whole time.
Yeah. So for those new players out there, you get to invent what your weapons are, at least what they're called. Okay, so let's see. I have a surge charge. There's only a few of these guys, so I'm just going to go and attack first. Hopefully I can roll something good. So 1 die, because it's just 1 weapon. So 3. Now she has plus 1 with her arcane weapons, and it's a 2-handed, which is normally plus 2, so 3 plus 3 is 6.
Oh my
That's going to
golly.
kill another orc.
That's an orc right there. And the last one is already gone. Sweet. Okay, so the up is Orion. He's number 3. This fawn is going to he's going to attack. He rolls a d6 plus 2 because of his equipment. Oh my golly gee willikers, he surged. First surge of the session here. So that definitely, he rolls a total of 8. So that's definitely a kill. And his racial ability. Nope, not his racial ability. I'm sorry. Class ability, let's see. What can he do here? Defense surges may make a free attack, but that's only on defense surges. Okay, I don't think we need to do anything crazy with this. I'm just going to bank that. Surge charge. Except, so normally that'd just be banking 1 surge charge from 0 to 1. However, I've already got a solar shard, which is a lunite shard, that when I have 0, I get to bank an extra 1. So he's got 2, which is perfect because it's got the synergy with lifelink where he spends a free action in 2 surge charges to recover health.
Awesome.
Oh, love it.
All right. How many orcs are left there? Oh, did we kill them all? That's the last one.
That was it. That was it, folks. All right, they are our Kaputsk. That's 1 essence for everybody. And we also find some treasure. Oh, looks like they weren't just feasting on the corpses of dead adventurers. They are also feasting on the treasure of dead adventurers. Who knew? So normally our house
All
rule is
right.
that we play whoever gets the final kill will get the treasure. So I'm going to flip over to my treasure page there, and then I'm going to roll one for Orion, and I roll a 5, which is an accessory.
Come on, baby.
Then Lunite shards and shields. Come on. That's a 1. That's an intimidating shield. Okay, defense +1 when equipped. Enemies will not attack you when
Oh,
you
nice.
guard. Mmm.
Oh, that would be good for Orion because I think he's one-handed right now.
Yeah, he's got a one-handed sling right there. Oh my golly gee willikers.
That is
That's
too perfect.
fantastic. All right, so this is going to be, I'm going to put it in my weapons and shields as intimidating, oh geez, intimidating shield. I'm going to equip that in the left hand. And, all right, yeah, I'm just going to write the rest of that in there. So that's defense +1 as is. And then I also get that extra bonus in there. That's an extra +1 to the equipment bonus in my bonus stat here. And for a total of d6 +3. Very nice.
Very, very nice. Let me just.
Sorry about that text tone there.
Okay, so we got the essence, you got that. Oh, we got glowstone too, right? Do we get glowstone for that?
Yeah. So let's see. For our room, our reward was 1 essence per hero plus 1 treasure. Oh, yeah, just the 1 essence and the 1 treasure. I'm going to go grab my D4. I will return.
Oh yeah, the glowstone on these. Okay, well in that case, let me change the setting here. Let's play the screen.
Where's my little dice bag? Can't find it. Oh well, that's fine.
Oh, bummer.
It's here somewhere. I'll grab it later. All right, party lead. Where are we headed?
Okay, I am just doing a quick recording thing here. Delete that. Okay, so that's good. We can search the room. I think we should search the room.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Push our luck a little bit here for that
Yeah,
precious glowstone.
I think both of these characters are in.
Um, okay, I'll commit. Yeah, I'll commit my 2 characters as well. Let's just roll a d6 for the search table. Ooh, I got a 1. Uh-oh,
Uh
that's a
oh.
peril.
Uh oh.
So we've encountered a peril. Roll another
What
d6.
happens?
5. Okay, so we've encountered shimmering darkness. Inky tendrils of glittering darkness writhe across the ground, grasping out at you. Check 3 or suffer defense -1.
Uh oh.
Okay, so
And how
this
many?
is
Which
going to
heroes
affect
does that affect?
everybody
Everybody.
that's searching.
Okay, that's everybody then.
Okay, roll
All
higher, that's a
right.
3. Oh, both my characters passed.
Okay, let's see. I was gonna use fate on the human, but no, I only have 1 pass. Humans got defense -1. So much darkness.
Okay, shimmering darkness,
Darkness.
sickness.
Defense -1.
So some rules insight: when you get conflicted with a status effect, it lasts till the end till you resolve the next combat, and then it disappears unless you can
Yeah.
heal it before then.
Oh, poor Harlan's
Okay.
coughing up a storm. He's got darkness in his lungs.
Oh no, not that. I'm gonna mark this with an S. It has been searched. Okay, we're gonna go upward and onward. I'm kind of feeling this um, northwest trend here.
Hmm.
Okay, so we'll do 2d6.
Wait, are you doing the
See what we
archivist
get.
stuff, or you want me to do that?
Oh, you're welcome to do it.
Yeah, I only have the
Um,
combat thing otherwise. You've got the map and the party
oh
loot,
yeah,
so
go for it.
yeah, yeah. All right, so we've got room number 1+5. That's room number 6. That's a peril and an
Oh,
altar room.
nice.
So we're going to
Okay.
encounter a peril from the perils table, and then we can interact with an altar and roll on the altar table. All right, so in this room we are walking, and we see, ooh, there's a giant altar standing there in the middle of the room. It's casting this shadow from the broken stones above that are like a little bit of light is peeking through. It's casting through that altar, the giant crystal that's standing above the altar. It's murky yet crystalline at the same time. And then, as we're transfixed watching that, we then realize that suddenly that roof is caving in a little more than we thought. A sudden
Uh-oh.
rumble makes the room shake. Boulders crash in from every direction, especially the upward kind. Everyone has to everyone has to check 3 or receive 1 damage.
Oh no. Okay. Silk is red. Oh no. So Silk took 1 damage.
Oh,
She got hit by some falling rubble. So
some
she's
debris.
down to
Some debris.
Deborah.
Poor Silk.
Okay.
It's got a concussion
So we
already.
have
Both my heroes passed.
they're dead.
Yeah, they passed. They passed on.
The nether realm. Okay. Got my
So let's
peril
see.
and
We got that.
altar. Things are looking nice. All right, our first magic altar. This is what we've been looking for in the ancient catacombs of Sindessa. Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Silk is feeling a little headstrong here. She wants to go lay her hands on that altar to activate it, but
Oh, really?
hmm.
All right. I
Hmm.
mean, sure. Burn your
I don't
hands off
know.
if you
I
want to.
mean, let's talk amongst ourselves here. I mean, I don't know if this is a good idea. We could encounter the master. I don't know if we're ready for the master yet.
Wait, can we?
Could
Oh,
get
I don't think we
ambushed.
can yet.
Oh no, no, we can't. You're right.
Yeah,
We can't
no.
roll high enough yet.
Let's do it.
Okay, we could pass this up unless you wanna.
No, I think. Well, I mean, we have a
Well,
relatively good chance for like treasure, glory, respite. It's like a 3 out of
okay, we
6.
could use the respite.
Yeah.
Okay, Silk, you're gonna touch this thing. Oh, you know, I'm gonna use my other color die for this altar. Oh, no, three. Okay,
Mmm. You know what 3 is?
glory. Oh, dang,
Glory.
it's wasted on us.
Man,
Bummer.
that's okay.
Glory. If we had weapon charges that were spent, that would have been helpful.
Yep. All right. So we've got
Hey,
altar +1. Hey.
Philip Lee, welcome, welcome. We are in the ancient
Thanks for joining.
catacombs.
Yeah. We just laid our hands on
Okay.
an altar. Fire!
Yeah.
Just laid our hands on an altar and got a boon that we can't use. But hey, it's all right.
Yep. It's okay. So this room has been cleared. Actually, we could still search um if we want.
Eh,
We could search
yeah,
this
sure.
place
Why
up.
not?
I'm feeling okay, although Silk is down to 2 health.
Hmm.
Uh maybe if you want to throw me one of those health potions.
Yeah, I'll toss it your way.
All right. All right, I'm gonna quaff that bad boy. I'm back up to 3 health.
Nice. Toss a potion your way so you can toss one back.
Okay, I think we're out of potions, right?
Yeah.
All right, don't die.
I'll try.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna
Here,
go east.
I'll have both my people search. I think we're good.
Oh, right, right. Let's do
Yeah.
the search. Yeah, I'll commit as well.
Okay, let's do it. I'll roll. We got a 4. That's glowstone,
Nice.
baby. Each searching hero gains D4 +1 glowstone. Ah, that's nice.
Oh,
All
that's,
right.
that's wonderful.
Harlan gets 1 +1.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
same with Silk. Dude.
And Orion will get also 1 +1. Oh my gosh. The most piddly amount of glowstone there is.
Could have been better. Philip Lee, you're welcome to pipe in with your mic if you want. Otherwise, we're good either way.
Yeah,
Um, and if you want to take over a character at some point, you're welcome to.
very, very true. Yeah, we'd love to have you join. We will be probably we're recording this right now. We'll probably post it to
Ah,
YouTube. So yeah, just here to learn the system.
nice.
Love it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so Silk as the party leader, she wants to go east. Chad is our I don't know which one of the characters we've decided to role play as
Hmm.
what's it
The
the
human
one
or the
rolling on the
fawn?
charts,
Oh, I don't know.
the archivist.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Archivist and the combat battle master, whatever that's called.
Tactician.
Tactician. Thank you. It's been a while since I've read the book.
It's so funny. Okay, so on my end, my two heroes are the cartographer and the party leader. So we're drawing the map. We're also deciding which way to go. And then Chad's two heroes. One of them is the archivist, so rolling on the tables for us, and the other one is the tactician handling the combat sheet. All right, here we go. What room? What room are we getting next?
Oh yeah, sorry, we are going east. You did say that. We are getting room 2D6, room number 6. Same sort of room as we got before, actually. Barrel
Ooh,
and an altar.
nice.
Let
That's what
me
we
just drop
need.
my
We
pencil
need
real
those
quick.
altars.
And all right, so we do encounter a peril. We see another altar right next to the altar that we just encountered. This one's also pretty shiny, but admittedly not as shiny as the previous altar. Like it's seen a little wear and tear. However, as we're looking, we do enter cautiously into the room. Not quite cautiously enough because the floor gives way, and so you
Oh,
have to check
jeez.
3 to grab a ledge or take 1 damage due to the spike pit.
Oh, the dreaded spike.
Wow. All right, so
Okay,
Harlan and
get that marker.
Orion are apparently in lockstep, and they both just take a swift step backwards, and they catch that ledge. They're all
Oh,
good.
jeez. Okay, what's the check on the Feral?
3, higher than a 3.
Okay. Silk rolled a 4 and Lellani rolled a 6, so we passed that check. Whew.
Nice.
Maybe we were
Wow.
holding onto your shoulder or something. Okay.
Yeah, the sweat off my brow.
All
The
right, so
sweat
we've got
falls
another
by the
altar
pulp.
there. Got my altar and then some other peril. So the peril has been completed. I'm going to draw a check
Nice.
mark next to my peril icon, which is very sloppy.
Love that for you.
Um, for me. That's so good. Uh,
So we've got an altar. We have a +1 because we did one altar already. So we could roll like a 2 to 7. I'm ready to do it. Why not?
yeah. We can do the altar check. See if we survive. Okay.
See if we survive.
All right.
Let me also.
Silk is going to touch this altar. She's like the headstrong party leader, even though she's very quiet.
Oh, nice.
Okay. We'll roll this die.
She don't wait for no man.
I got a 6.
Oh, 6 + 1. That's a master behemoth already.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
So we've activated one altar. So we got a +1 to our altar roll. So we were able to roll high enough for that master behemoth on the altar
Wow.
chart for this dungeon. Anyway. Okay. Well, we could face this spoiler here. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. There's no backing down. So we're gonna flip ahead. So on the altar chart, Master Behemoth is page 114. So it's got its own section. Good luck, yeah. So the very first Master Behemoth. All right, the Goblin King of Sindessa has arrived.
Bum bum bum.
Look at that flare of light reflection
Ooh.
blocking everything. Okay, there he is. So we touch the altar. The altar before you clicks and rattles as if gears are turning within. Suddenly, the entire floor slopes down to one side, spilling your party into a dark room below. The stench of burning flesh and excrement fills your nostrils.
Ooh.
At the back of the room, you see a throne flanked by two large burning censers and scores of snarling goblins. The fat, menacing form of the Goblin King sits atop his throne. With a roar, he rises and charges at you. All right, so he's level 5, has 12 health, and
Sheesh.
3 attacks per round.
Okay.
or
Sorry,
shape.
I should have been writing all this down while you were doing all that. How many attacks per round? You
That's
said.
okay. 3 attacks per round.
Nice. He's got 12 health, right?
Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna fill in all the
So that's
small
just
small pips. What's up?
no, I'm just showing for rules' sake.
Nice, 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 nice,
So
nice.
Chad's filling that out. So just like you did fill out the number of Horde or Forsaken, you use those same circles for the number of health points that the one behemoth has.
Yep.
Uh, spot there
Good.
for attacks
So
per
he's got
round.
12. And
Okay,
what's it?
so
Yep. Go ahead.
level 5 with 12 health. Now, he's got a blunder ability. It's called Call for Help. So
Mm.
if we blunder when we attack or defend against him, a level 2 goblin joins the combat. And those are considered Forsaken. They have no blunder abilities and grant no essence.
Those little schmucks.
Oh,
All right. Blunder's call for
I
help.
feel compelled. I feel compelled to without the miniatures.
Oh. Yeah, you
It's
gotta
an
break them
entirely
out.
different board game. I'm gonna sneeze.
That's funny.
Must have been dusty.
Oh, call for
All
help
right, this
level
looks like
2.
Harlan. This looks like no,
Okay.
buddy.
All right. So we step up. So what I want to know. So the floor gave way, and I want to know how closely we actually got to those spikes. That because we narrowly avoided that spike pit, and then the floor gave way again. So I'm just imagining that we like slid on this like platform down, and like those spikes from the spike pit are like narrowly passing our faces.
Oh yeah,
Stuff.
actually makes perfect sense.
Stuff.
Yep.
Stuff.
Spike that gave way to the whole mess of this. All right, so here we are. Our four heroes. I just felt like I needed to have them there. Okay. Okay, so Silk is up first. Ah, she definitely needs to pull something off here. All right, so she's dual wielding. She's got two Outlander blades, one-handed melee. She's got a bonus to her melee attacks because she is a fighter class. Free action spells. I wish she had some surge charges. That's okay. Okay, so she's gonna step up and swing with her. Oh no, have mercy. That's a terrible roll. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Okay, so I blundered, but first
Oh.
I'm gonna activate a successful attack. Is my audio okay?
Yep.
Okay,
You're good.
cool. So three, and I have attack bonus of three. Let me say 1 plus 1. Yeah. So I rolled a 5. Oh, is that not enough to hit?
No, it's not.
No,
He's
it's
level
not.
5.
I missed and I blundered. So I had to roll higher than a 5, and I did not
Oh no.
because he's level 5.
Okay,
Okay,
you missed and you
not a
blundered.
bad.
Okay.
So I blundered, and he's going to call for help now. So,
Yep. I'm gonna put one down here on the next little the next line down here. That's a
mm,
little goblin, right? A little goblins.
okay. Okay, so the first hero has gone, and now it is the Goblin King's turn to go.
Hmm. Goblin King is going to turn around to player number 3, Orion. He's like, fawn, looking very tasty. So Orion doesn't super love that, but Orion is going to then roll his defense d6 plus 3, so that's just going to be 3 plus 3, and that is a 6, which is higher than the Goblin King's level. So the Goblin King
Oh,
swipes with
nice.
his giant claws, and Orion is able to slip back and jump out of the way. And a few hairs were shaved. To be fair, it wasn't like as clean of a dodge as you might have wanted. Orion is missing a few little
Uh,
chest hairs going on, but he's okay. No blood loss.
good. All right.
All right, so that is
Okay,
one
so
turn
player two
taken.
here. Lellani is up now. She's our merfolk mage. Ooh, she does have one surge. Ooh, she could hex.
Oh, you
Wait, can we hex? Let me just double check that.
may want to kill that extra goblin, by the
What's
way.
up? Yes, but I think can hex be used on behemoths? I don't know if it can. Merfolk.
Mm,
It's been a while.
Hex is your what? Your racial?
Yeah,
Oh, right,
I've
yeah,
spent
yeah.
a number of figures
Merfolk
on
racial.
this. Oh yeah, it costs one surge on Ford, two surge charges on
Hmm.
Forsaken, and four surge charges to hex a behemoth. It is very powerful, so that makes sense. Okay.
It sure is.
All right, so all she can do is attack with her two-handed arcane wobby stick. Let me use a magical die. That was terrible. Oh no, that was a one. So
Who are you
another
attacking, by the
goblin
way?
is joining the combat. What's that? I was attacking
Who?
the little. Oh, right, the goblin. So
Okay, you were
I
attacking a
blundered against
goblin,
the
but
goblin,
then okay. So what?
and
So
it's
you?
level two goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed it.
So you struck him down.
So even though I blundered, I have an attack bonus of three, so that was a total of four.
Nice. So what I imagine is like you use the wobby stick right above his head, and he's like, "Nah!" And he hits the goblin down, like, "Ugh!" Goes down, and then like directly standing behind the goblin is another goblin that looks exactly like him. He's like, "Hey."
Oh no. It's like a cardboard cutout that stands up. All right.
Exactly.
Okay, so Goblin King is up for his
He
second
sure
out of three
is.
attacks this round.
So he's going to attack player number 4, which is Harlan. All right, that's marking his little
All right,
attack on
Harlan.
there. Then Harlan has a d6 -1 because he got some of that darkness in his lungs earlier. So he's caught coughing, and he rolls a 4, -1, which is a 3, which is not higher than a 5. So he gets caught in a coughing fit and then ends up taking
Oh, jeez.
1 damage because the Goblin King swipes him. Currently at
Ouch.
3 out of 5 health.
I'm just gonna write Goblin King on the map. So you know he's here. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
All
Those
right,
are
so I
my
think it's
two heroes.
Orion's turn. There is a goblin hanging out, which is something. Let's see. We got an intimidating shield. We got a moon sling, life link. How many healths? Does anybody missing 2 health or more?
I've got three. Nope, I've only got one health missing.
Nice. Okay.
I'm
So
soaked.
Orion's going to take a quick sec before he attacks and uses lifelink ability. So lifelink takes a free action to spend 2 surge charges, choose an enemy, and recover health to any hero equal to half that enemy's level, rounded up. So he's going to spend his 2 surge charges here that he does have. Going to get rid of those. And is going to choose the Goblin King, who's level 5. And he's going to start seeping the sap life out of that. He's going to sap health from that Goblin King. And then weave that into a little spell and shoot it over to Harlan there. Wish you could see all these hand motions. But my video keeps cutting out.
I caught
So
some
he's
of
going to
it.
shoot that life stream over to Harlan to actually recover 3 health, but he was only missing 2, so he'll come back up to 5.
Very good.
So that was all a free action. And now the primary action, now that that life stream is gone, he's loving that. And he's just going to take a quick with his moon sling. He's going to attack that extra goblin that's hanging out. Doesn't want that guy doing anything. He's going to surge, this was exactly my
Oh,
plan.
nice.
Perfect. So he's going to surge for a d6 plus 3. In which case that does kill the goblin. He just smacks him straight in the noggin there, just like a David and Goliath situation. Except in this situation, I think Goliath is the one who attacks David with a sling because the goblin's so short. But so he kills that goblin. If there was more, he could have overkilled, but you can't overkill between 2 different types of enemies. So that one goblin is dead. And now that he does have, he did surge as well. And so he will get to bank a surge charge. And because he has a solar shard, he's going to use that surge
Yeah.
charge to bank an extra 1. So he'll go actually back up to 2. Perfect. Ready to do
Nice.
lifelink. Keep
Yes.
everybody alive all over again.
We like how quick the combat is too, Philip Lee. We had many iterations to get to this point.
That is so true. I think,
Fun.
isn't this like basically a complete game overhaul number like 10?
Yeah,
I think we stopped counting at
yeah.
10.
I think that, like literally, yeah, the 10th iteration.
Uh-huh.
Um,
All right,
all
so
right.
the Goblin King's ready to attack.
For his third and last time this round.
It's true. He's ready to
All
attack.
right.
Oh, I'm trying to roll a d4, so I'll just keep on. All right, player number 2. Who's
That
that? That's
is
you.
Lellani, the
Oh,
merfolk. Okay, Lellani, you have +2 defense. You can do this. You can do this.
he's trying to body slam you.
Yes, I surged.
Nice.
All right, I'm banking that bad boy. Yes,
Nice.
I'm gonna bank that because I can't use it on defense right now. So I've marked it there. We're good.
Cool. All right. So he tries to
Okay.
body slam you, and how does Leilani dodge it?
Oh, she just hopped right out of the way. She saw it coming a mile away.
Just squeeze right underneath. All right. So that is the Goblin King's third and final attack that round. Now it is Harlan's turn. Harlan the adventurer. He's ready to attack. He's got his rusty longsword. He goes.
So
He runs
happy.
towards, and he rolls a 3 + 2, which is a 5. And he goes and attacks the Goblin King, and the Goblin King bats that sword away, bounces off of his
Mm,
tough, scaly forearms. Scaly, I mean like
nice.
hide, not scales. So unfortunately, it does not do any damage.
Well, it looked good.
It did. It was pretty impressive. Harlan's proud of himself.
All right, so that's all the heroes have gone. The Goblin King has gone 3 times. There's no more mini goblins left. So everybody's gone, so it's a new round. If you don't mind, on the notes section of your combat sheet, just do a tally for the that we're on round 2, so we're on the second tally. I like to keep track and see how many rounds we've gone.
All right,
Okay, now this Goblin
round
King
one done.
still has a full 12 health.
We haven't done much.
No,
Sorry, we can do this.
and we can do this. Okay, Silk is up. Boy, I wish I had one search card. I would like to do something fun. Okay,
Hmm.
well, I don't. So dual wielding. Come on, baby. She rushes up like lightning, swinging both of her blades. Yes, she surged, and she
Hmm.
rolled a 2 as well. So we can discard this die. We'll take the better die when dual wielding. So I'm gonna let's see. Can I do anything with the surge right now? Not just yet. Um, well, I could spend it to blaze immediately. Cost a free action. Well, I'm gonna bank it. I'm gonna bank that surge card.
Bank that, baby.
6 plus an attack bonus of 2, 8. So I did 1 damage.
Nice.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Hmm. I'm gonna. I could invoke the role play rule.
Ooh.
I could invoke the role play rule. So this is a cool variant we have in the back of the book, and it has to go by the rule of one. So I think this will work.
Okay.
So I slash at the Goblin King, and I immediately spend that surge charge to pull my blades out of him in such a way that I sever one of the tendons of his leg
What?
to try and inflict defense -1 for this round.
Oh man. All right. So you're
Okay,
invoking the roleplay rule. I
so
got it up here on the thing here. So you're going to
so I'm
propose a
gonna
thematic action to the party. Love it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you propose your action that you think it's not even in the rules, but as long as whatever you propose has an effect of 1 and it lasts for 1 turn or 1 round, it has a status effect of equal to 1 or -1. You get the idea. And it's anything I can think of. Doesn't have to be in the rule book at all. You can create your own items that's just like a one-off item, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna have Silk try and slash this leg a little deeper using that surge, but I have to spend a surge charge to invoke the roleplay rule. It's usually
Mm-hmm.
you get some kind of benefit from it. Okay, so I'm gonna actually spend that surge charge,
Do it.
but I have a 50% chance of succeeding. Let's see, is this the right die? Well, anyway, we'll call it 3 or 4 as a success. Ah,
You didn't do it.
nope, didn't do it.
Oh man.
So I pulled my blade, but I stuttered a little bit, and I still damaged him well enough.
Nice.
Okay.
Good job. He says after that is, oh, it's gonna take more than that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So he is ready to attack. Attack Julie, and he is going to attack player number 2.
Okay, that's Lellani. She sees it coming and she rolls a surge again.
What?
She is so hoppy right now. She's just hopping around.
That's awesome.
Nice. All right, that's making up for that wasted surge charge. Okay, so she defends now. Player two is up, which is actually Lellani. Let's see, does she want to? Oh my gosh, she almost has enough. I might even want to save up for Hex. It only costs one more surge charge.
What? Bad?
That would seriously help in this battle. He's got 12 health.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, exactly. Philip Lee. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can really start to create your own game with the role play rule a bit.
You
Really
can go
expand your
beyond.
characters. Um, yeah, even Lellani, she's got three chances right now. She could use the role play role to do something like that. But
Sure can.
if I can bank one more third card, Hex would be so good because it would last the whole battle.
That's good.
Hex means that he has a 50% chance of taking one damage before attacking every time, given the fact that he attacks three times per round. Okay, so she's gonna use her Wobby Stick, and she is going to just attack with that because she's got a good attack bonus. So so close to a six. Roll a five. Um,
Nice.
five, six, seven, eight. That's a hit.
Nice.
So she smacks that wounded leg, and blood splatters with blue sparks from the magic of the end of the Wobby Stick. You can
Ooh.
hear the jingling of it as the blood smatters.
The
And then
blue
she
blood
hops back.
splatter. Ooh. Okay. You'd save up for
Yeah,
Hex. That's good.
I think I
Oh,
would. It'd be
I wish
really
I could open
useful.
up the chat and the video at the same time, but it since I'm recording, it like won't let me do that. But that's okay. You'll have to just read them out, call them out. Nice. Okay, so you did one damage to him.
Yeah,
Love
read
that.
him.
He's down to 10 out of 12. But however, he is also ready to attack you. Trying to roll a d4 here. He takes one look back at. He takes a look at the Wobby
Yes,
stick. He's like, "That's mine."
this is perfect. Hopefully she can roll out a six. Oh
Oh,
no, she
so
rolled a five.
close.
So I definitely get with my defense bonus of plus two is higher than his level. So she defended successfully. She is really a good one to have in this battle right now.
Jeez. Yeah.
Okay, player three is up.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Player three, Orion is up. Okay. How's everybody doing on health?
Let's
Are we
see. I
missing
got three
anything?
out of four and three out of three.
Okay. Yeah. I
I'm
think we're
good.
still good. I think we're goodly. All right. Well. Oh, excuse me. All right. Orion is going to attack with his sling. His moon sling. Take this, Goblin King, with the moon sling. There's going to be a 3 plus 3 actually. So that's a 6, and that is going to be a hit. Smack
Nice.
him.
Oh, that's good.
Also in the leg, actually. Surprisingly. Just gonna keep on using adverbs with ly at the end. Yeah, so I think that's Orion's turn. Doesn't need anything too crazy. And then the Goblin King is going to attack back. He's going to target player number 1.
Okay. Player one, that's Silk. Okay, here we go.
Silk.
Come on, Silk.
I gotta write this down.
You've been kind of clumsy lately. Five, good. Five plus one, so I defended.
Silk is
I
number
got
1.
exactly what I needed to defend.
Nice.
She parries the blow with her blades.
Hmm. How do you spell
Slides
Leilani, by the way?
backwards. Lellani.
Nice. Okay, cool. I just had to write that down. I couldn't remember the names of those characters. Which one was number 1 and number 2? All right. So he successfully blocked that. All right, that's his third and final attack. It is now Harlan's turn. Ready to get some blood. Harlan is out for blood. He rolls a surge as he attacks with his rusty longsword, plunges it into the other leg, trying to get some tendons over there. So his attack is
Yeah, might as
d6
well.
plus 2, so that's a total of 8. It is greater than 5, which is fantastic. Deals 1 damage, and is going to gain a surge from that.
Big mood, says Stealthily. I love that guy. I
Okay.
forgot what his name is.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna use his luck ability as the adventurer, and he's going to bank on that attack surge to grant him glowstone d6 plus level. So as Harlan
Oh, fun.
is plunging that longsword in to the leg, he's like, "Oh, look at this!" And out of the goblin's pocket falls a few a few shiny glowstones. And
Nice.
the amount that he finds is 3. So he's gonna.
3, the magical number. Get out.
It's a magic number. All right, so that is Harlan's turn. I don't think he has doesn't have anything else to do at that point. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're all good. That's Harlan's turn. No enemies left for round 2. That means round 2 is finished. On to round 3.
Wow, so the Goblin King attacked 3 times already?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's
I
fantastic.
think he
Okay,
only attacked
round
your
2.
guys this turn, and they all defended.
Thank the Lord. Okay, Silk, let's see what you can do.
Come on, soak it
You
up.
gotta do better. You gotta do better. Okay. Hmm. I'm looking at the situation. Goblin King's got some blood. I'm gonna try to scurry around him, laughing as I run. Yes, it paid off. That's what you call a surge, baby. All right, so I get to discard the useless die to get the surge. I'm going to bank that surge because I would like to charge up my blaze ability this time around. Let's see, +1 attack and defense. If I can, I'll save it because if I can spend at least 2 surge charges, that'll bump up my attack and defense both by +2.
Oh, that was good.
Uh, so I will save it.
Does dual wielding feel a bit OP? So you do
Good
generate more
question.
surge charges, which is good, but you also generate more blunders. So there's that, and you can't hold a shield while doing it, nor can you get the bonus for having a two-handed weapon. So it is good. There are a few drawbacks. Would I do it for the whole party? I don't know. Depending, maybe.
Yeah, a whole party of dual wielding, that'd be a blunderful, surgeful game. It'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Was that Silk's whole turn?
Yep, so she did 1 damage.
Nice. Good job.
Running
Silk.
slash.
All right. Goblin King cries out. And he is going to attack player number 1. Silk going to attack back. And as he says that, he also says his narrative battle here that I forgot to say after the
Oh yeah,
last
so
health that he
he's down
lost.
to eight health now.
Oh, he's actually down to 7
Is he
now.
down to 8 health?
No, he's down to
Oh,
7.
okay.
He says, you
Okay, so
sting me, and I hate you for it. You'll pay for that. He raises his staff, and he gains a permanent attack +1. Bum, bum, bum. Attack
pretty cool.
+1.
You actually read out what happens as you get to these health milestones, and then he'll get a buff. He'll say something that maybe reveals some story sometimes. Um, Silk is too smooth, Philip,
Too
but
smooth,
yes.
bro. You should get a custom title for that. Silk, too smooth.
I gotta check the titles too. Just forget about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Nice.
he's got
Okay.
a attack +1. Oh,
So
jeez.
he's got an attack +1, and he is attacking Silk back.
Hmm. Oh, of course he is. Okay, come on, Silk.
Me too, Philip.
5, nice. +1, 6. I've defended.
But he's attacking at a 6.
Oh, he's attacking at
Mm-hmm.
+1 now. Ah! Okay, there it is. I'm down to 2 out of 4 health, but I'm okay. Um,
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
How does the Goblin King went to go instead of a claw, he went for a punch this time, and his fist is like I think it's a little bit larger than your face, if I'm correct. So how does Silk
Yeah,
take
knocked me
that?
to the floor. Knocked me to the floor. Totally catches me off guard, hits me right in the shoulder. Then Silk goes rolling, but she quickly gets back up to her feet
Nice, 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 nice.
very quickly.
All right, that was his first attack of the round, and now it is Lellani's turn.
Okay, Lellani. I just need 1 more search charge. You can do it. Okay, use that wobbly stick like you've been.
Wobby it up.
Yeah,
What? That's amazing. That is amazing.
So I'm not even gonna bank that. I'm just gonna wipe the surge charge slate clean. And so I smack him at the same time I charge up my hex spell. Just
Mm.
blast him square in the chest. Blue fire leaps off of him. And then this crazy symbol floats down in the middle of the dungeon, red and black swirling, and then his whole skin just starts to starts to smolder and he's become hexed. So now he has a 50% chance of taking 1 damage every time he goes to attack.
Oh, that is so
And I
cool.
just did 1 damage to him as well.
I
So he's down to
I
six
hate to
health?
be the rules invoker. Technically, it takes a primary action to cast hex, but that was so cool that I'm just gonna let that pass.
Oh. Yeah, we'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save
We
it.
could say, I mean, we could save it for the next round. It's fine. But it
No, do
happened. It
it.
happened now.
Do it. It's fun. We'll take your next surge
Yeah, I
charge from
forgot.
you. You'll be in debt.
Yeah, there we go. I forgot
Bending
to
the
take some
rules.
primary action.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, cool.
Okay, well, he is ready to attack after that. He doesn't realize what's happened to him, but he's a little bit enraged. Let's see, I can't read that whole message. There we go. Does that mean each attack? Yeah, each attack on his turn. He attacked 3 times in a round. He has.
Hey, let's save it this one. I want this to be as hard as normal as
Oh,
normal.
okay. All right. All right. So
So
he's not
we'll
hexed yet.
consider him hexed, but we won't invoke it until it. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. So he's attacking player number 4. That's Harlan. Since he's not, the hex hasn't fully taken yet. He's going to just attack it as normal, but his normal is 5+1. Harlan is not. I don't think Harlan can actually do anything. I don't think she can defend at this. He rolls a 4, and then the darkness, coughing it up. That's actually -1, so that's a 3. Takes a claw to the torso. Not my favorite place to take a claw. Claw to the torso. They're in 1, down 1 health, down to 4 out of 5. All right, so that's attack number 2. And now it's player number 3's turn, which is Orion. Orion's like, no, Harlan, bro. He's a fawn, but he's from California.
It's like super long blonde hair on a fawn.
He has a blonde mane. Right, no, I'll avenge you, bro. And then he gets his moon swing out, and he flings a stone, and it just whizzes in the air. It doesn't actually, it just clinks against the rocks. He rolled a total of 4. He needed a 6. He not even really that close.
That blonde hair got in the way.
No!
My eyes.
Then the Goblin King comes back around. Goblin King is going to attack player number 3, Orion. He goes to backhand him after he's like still off of the claw to the chest for Harlan, and then he's like, ugh, and then he's gonna 1-2 swipe over to Orion. Orion's like, no. He rolls a 7, and he does successfully pull his arms up just beforehand and like smacks him backward.
Very nice.
But he does defend against it. All right, so that was his 3rd attack that round, and then Harlan's turn. Harlan is number 4. He is not feeling super hot, bleeding a little, not too much. And then he takes his rusty longsword and he dives at the Goblin King, trips on a stone, actually the very same stone that Orion threw with his sling, gets underneath Harlan's foot, and then he blunders, totally leaves open to an attack, falls flat on his face. The Goblin King laughs, summoning another goblin, level 2, up into the battle here. And the reason that he was waiting so long, the Goblin King was waiting so long to summon that Goblin King, is because he was up in the rafters behind, and the goblin jumps down just in time to attack while Harlan is down, because the goblin, it's now at the end of the round. The goblin is the only one who hasn't attacked yet. He's entered still at round 2. He's about ready to attack, and then Harlan tries to figure out if there's anything else he wants to do, and he can't. He has nothing, and he's just going to lie there flat on his face. So Harlan's end of his turn. The goblin that has jumped down is now going to attack Orion. Going to surprise him from behind. He's only level 2, though. So Orion spins around real quick, has a defense of 7. The goblin goes to attack him and just hits him directly where his armor is the strongest, like right on the chest plate, like where the armor is like really nice and thick. And the goblin actually doesn't do any damage there.
Goblin's
Well, he
scared.
he has taken that turn.
He's just following orders at this point.
Oh, whoops. You know what? That's supposed to be round three. My bad.
Okay, so that would be a new round.
End of round
Okay,
three.
so
That was action packed.
yeah, that was intense. All right, we're doing well. We're whittling this guy down. What did he have? 5 health left?
Six.
6?
No, seven.
Okay,
Sorry.
he's got 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but Lellani did that 1 damage.
Isn't that this
I don't
one?
know if you caught that. She did 1 damage when she invoked Hex, even though she shouldn't have invoked Hex.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. I think I missed that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. All right,
All right, so he's
Silk.
got six.
She sees the goblin. I think she's gonna try to behead that goblin. She hates
Mmm.
goblins. Silk absolutely hates goblins. Okay, so she rolls and and she makes it look easy. She just takes her both her blades and swipes the goblin. She just steps forward and swipes the goblin's head clean off, and it goes flying over the Goblin King, which causes the Goblin King to screech and and he attacks.
He screeches. He's like, no, not Benny, my sister's grandson goblin. And then he's going to attack player number 4, Harlan, who's still kind of getting up. Like, he's taking his time getting up from his face. Cannot catch a break. Exactly. And Harlan, as he's getting up, rolls a total of 1 against the Goblin King's 6 attack. And just completely takes a pummel to the back and slams him back down to the ground with 3 out of 5 health.
All right, I like it. Even though it hurts. Harlan looks good when he's getting pummeled.
Mm-hmm. Goblins are
Yeah,
tough, man.
they're hard
Oh,
to find these days.
good goblins are hard to find these days.
The Goblin King
That's
knows it
fantastic.
well. Um,
All
let's
right.
see. So
Lellani's
we're
turn.
gonna play fair here, and I will exhaust my primary action to cast Hex officially.
Hmm.
So Lilani's turn is up. That's all she's doing. So now Goblin
Very
King
nice.
has officially been hexed, and it's his turn. So I'm gonna
Yes.
roll for Hex, and let's see. Do I have, what is this? This is a fate die. Two, yeah, 50-50, right? Can't remember.
Yeah,
It's it's a
50-50.
D3. All right, I'll use my. Yeah, I'll just use this one. So 4, 5, and 6. Hex takes the turn. Yes, I got a 4. So the Goblin King goes
Nice.
to attack, and Hex takes effect, and he takes 1 damage, but he still attacks.
And he attacks
Oh,
player number 3. So he attacks Orion, twirls backwards, and makes a leaping jump with his foot, of all things. His arms are getting a little bloody. His good leg, he wanted to make sure that Orion is trying to catch him off guard. And he did indeed catch Orion completely off guard. So Orion didn't even look. He doesn't even notice. He was like watching that other goblin, his head sailing through the air. Bruh, look at that. And then the Goblin King just slams him in the back. So slams him for 1 damage. Ow! My nards!
then we all hear the squelch of the goblin's head hit the floor.
And then that squelch is exactly what the other goblin needed. There was one more goblin hiding up in those rafters, and that goblin is the one that gets summoned. Then, no, not my
From that blunder you rolled.
yeah from the blunder summons another
Not
goblin.
my
Not
cousin.
my cousin Glorp. So he comes out. He's ready. He's ready for battle. Ready for battle. There we go. All right,
Gleer
that was
will avenge Glorp.
avenge Glorp. Avenge Glorp. Gets a little chant going. What a cutie. All right, so do both of your people have gone, right? I think it's Orion's turn.
Yeah.
All right, freshly up from that kick to the back, he is going
Glorp's
to
dead.
he is going
Yes.
to definitely attack. But should he lifelink first? How are your dudes being on health? How are they being?
Silk is 2 out of 4. The other one's 3 out of 3.
2 out of 4. Let's get a little bit of lifelink. I think Orion
All right, I'll take it.
takes a sidelong look at the Goblin
Wait,
King.
how much health does Orion have left? Hasn't he been getting
Two.
pummeled for the last like 40 rounds?
He's still got 2 out of 3. He's actually okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that
What's
Nard
the other
shot
one
was
at?
3 out of 5.
Okay, that was pretty good.
Yeah, no, they're fine. The 2 out of 4, I think, is that one's. We'll need some help. So he's going to spend 2 surge charges to lifelink. Quick, lifelink! And he's going to lifelink the goblin over to Silk, I believe, right? Silk, I think, is the one that has
Yeah,
just 2 health. And he's going to recover 3 health for Silk.
nice.
And then he'll get down. So he's down to 0 surge charges. He's going to use his primary action to attack. Attack! He gets a 4+2, which is a 6, which actually is high enough to hit the Goblin King, who has level 5.
Nice.
Oh man, that moon sling hits the Goblin King right in the leg. Remember where they stabbed him earlier, trying to cut his tendon?
Oh yeah.
Got a
Yep.
little stone in there.
Nice
And the
shot,
Goblin
Orion.
King says, I knew Azazel would fail me, the traitor! I'll burn you all! His eyes flare with green fire, and he gains a permanent +1 defense.
Nice. So he's effectively level 6 now between the
Yep.
attack and the defense bonus.
Yep, sure is.
I knew Azazel would fail me. I wonder who Azazel is.
Who could possibly know? All right, it is the Goblin King's turn. He is currently hexed. After he screams, he wants to attack player number Silk. And as he's attacking, he does not get hexed, and so he pushes through the hex. He
Oh wait,
doesn't
no,
take 1 damage.
I gotta roll the hex.
Oh, go ahead.
I gotta roll it. Ah, yep. He pushes through the hex.
He officially pushes through. All right,
So
he's
whoever
coming in-
inflicts the status effect should always roll.
Yeah, that's right.
Roll the
That's true.
effect.
You're right. Forgot about that.
Okay, so Silk, Silk's eyes widen as she sees the hex sort of momentarily dissipate. She's like, okay, I rolled high enough. 5 plus. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Just kidding. 5 plus 1 is 6.
Oh,
I need to roll higher than 6.
oh boy.
Good thing you healed me.
Good thing I healed you.
So now I'm down to 3. That's right, Silk.
Nice.
That's right. Now Lellani is up, and she's
That was his third
going to
attack.
use that amazing wobby stick. She's just so
There is
good at it.
there's a
She's been
goblin, by the
practicing.
way. There's a goblin who's like still hanging out.
Uh-huh.
Wait a second. That was his third attack at Silk, but it's Harlan's turn.
Oh, is it Harlan's turn? I'm sorry.
Yes, that's okay.
I lost
That's
track of
right.
things.
I got caught up. All right, so Harlan takes the rusty longsword. Isn't having too good of luck against the Goblin King. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take a breather. And then he heads over to that other goblin who's desperately to avenge Glorp. And he goes ahead and attacks with a 4+2, which is a 6. And that goblin is still there chanting in the corner, Avenge Glorp! Avenge Glorp! Avenge! And he also gets beheaded, just like Glorp. And his head sails over the Goblin King, just like Glorp's head does. And their 2 heads splat next to each other, so they get to be together again. So,
It's so poetic. There should be a title for that.
yeah. That is Harlan's turn. Nobody is left to take any actions. There's a bit more blood on the
Is there
field.
like a title for ending a family line?
It's not the
Sorry, just
Widowmaker anymore. You missed it. Harlan took a broadsword to the 4th goblin who got summoned, and then beheaded him in one swipe as he was chanting "Avenge Glorp." Then his head also sailed over the Goblin King, just like the original Glorp's head did, and their 2 heads splatted on the ground next to each other, so they could be together in death. So cute. Wow. Wow. All right, so that was round number 4. Philip, thank you for being here. This is awesome to have you.
Yeah.
So that was round number 4. It is back over to the beginning. It is Silk's turn.
All right, Silk, do me proud, please,
I got 4 health
for
left.
once. Um, okay, to Outlander Bleed. Let's see. I'm gonna do a jump attack. Why not?
Ooh.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go stabby stabby. All right, I stand back. I get a running start, and I jump off of Lellani's head with my
Oh.
foot, and it worked.
Wow.
That's a surge, baby. See, she channeled some of that luck from Lellani, and she
Mm-hmm.
rolled a surge. I'm gonna bank that bad boy
Surge, baby, surge.
right away. So she nails that the Goblin King with 6 plus 1. No, attack of 8.
Oh, that's a hit.
She did 1 damage. That's a hit.
Nice. He's only got 3 health left. He's looking pretty worse for wear.
All right, Goblin King is up. So let's see if Hex takes effect.
Mm.
That was a cocked die, but it was mostly a 3.
So
Well,
that's
I'll go
a.
with the old house rule. I'll go with the old house rule. Any crooked dice have to be re-rolled.
Mm.
All right, it worked.
Oh, wow.
I
He
rolled
got
a
hexed.
5.
Wow.
Hex
So
took effect again.
he goes to claw. He goes to claw player number 4, which is Harlan. Who had his back turned, who was just sitting there watching the head of Glorp's cousin, Glurp, watching Glurp's head sail across the room. And then as he got caught up in that, the Goblin King goes to uppercut Harlan. And in the midst of that, he like slices his hand through this like crystalline structure in the air. There's the hex crystals, and the symbol that you invoked is
Oh, yeah.
physically in the air, and he actually slices his arm on that magical symbol, that arcane magic. He takes 1 damage for that, which he does. And
He
he
loses
still
both of his
does try
thumbs.
to attack Harlan, and he connects with Harlan. 5 minus 1 is 4 compared to his attack of 6, and he does successfully uppercut Harlan in the jaw.
Harlan backflips through the air and somehow lands on both his feet,
Love
holding
it.
his jaw. All right.
Great. All right, that was his attack. That was attack number 1.
Falcon punch.
All right, let's see. It's Leilani's turn.
Is it Lellani's turn? Oh, geez. Here we go. Get that lobby stick.
Wobble it up, bro.
She's gonna slide underneath his legs and smack him where the sun doesn't shine. Ah, that was her worst roll yet. 2 plus 3 is 5, so she misses.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
close.
she's sliding underneath his legs, about to hit him where the sun doesn't shine, and she sees something so horrifying that she she freezes up and slides behind him.
Goblin King is like, and with that, he tries to attack a player. He indecisively does not know who to attack. He looks back and forth and back and forth and back and forth about 6 times in a row, and he finally lands on Harlan again. And the Goblin King goes to attack. Does he? Does he?
Yeah.
I missed the whole message there. Yeah, another hidden goblin. That's amazing.
Picturing that, it's good.
So he is going to try to attack Harlan, but there is a hex in effect. Does the hex affect the Goblin King?
Oh, right. Gotta roll my hex. The hex effect? Nope, not that time.
Oh, dodges right through it. Harlan doesn't really see the Goblin King coming. Goblin King does one of those like overhead smashes with both of his fists there. He's like, because Harlan was backflipped because he got uppercutted. That whole deal. Harlan rolls a 2 minus 1, which is definitely not larger than a 6. So Harlan takes 1 to the dome, as they say, as the kids are saying these days, and is down to 1 health.
All right.
That was his second attack. Orion is now up. Orion is like, no, Harlan, I wish I saved my lifelink for you. And there's nothing much Orion can do about that. He wants to heal Harlan pretty bad, but he can't. One thing he does do, though, and I'm going to look up the rules real quick to see what happens. I want Orion to use one of his free actions to trade and to throw the shield. He's like, Harlan, take my shield, bro.
Oh,
And
on
I'm.
the right side of the combat sheet, there's
Oh,
also
yeah,
the quick
thank you.
rules reference. I don't know if it has it there or not.
Status effect, behemoths, blunder surges. Oh, you know what? It's at the bottom of the full hero sheet. The good one, not that one. It says it
Oh,
somewhere. I think it just takes a free action to exchange one item with one character, if I remember correctly. Hero status, statue. Here, I'll flip through the book on camera here. Master behemoths, enemy attacks, overkill examples, guarding. Here we go. Free actions, hero actions. Change equipment or exchange one stack of consumables with an ally. Use certain racial abilities, use certain weapon skills. Use a consumable, change equipment. Let's see, guard, attack with a weapon. Okay. Looks like there is nothing in the book that says that you can swap equipment with another hero in the middle of battle. At least in my book.
oh
This one
yeah.
was printed last year, so it's a little bit old. Did we correct that at all, or is that right?
That's a good question. I think
Okay.
I remember talking about situations where we throw weapons to each other, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say we're able to.
All right. Well, I'll play by the
But
rules
you know
for
what?
now. I won't do it yet. So Orion tries to throw the solar shield to him. I'm sorry, the intimidating shield. He's like, "Bro, take this, take it, bro, take." And he can't get it off of his arm. So Orion doesn't end up throwing that to him. But he does swing around. He's like, "You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna sling him." And so Orion goes to sling the Goblin King, and he rolls a 1+2, which is a 3, which is less than 6 for sure. And what he ends up doing, so he gets a. Oh, thanks, Philip.
Okay, Philip
Uh,
Lee.
yeah,
Yeah,
thanks for
have a good
joining.
night, man. We'll see you.
So he goes to sling, and he slings, and he totally misses the Goblin King. But he does hit a spot in the wall behind the Goblin King and causes a few stones to erode away. And some of those stones come crumbling down. And inside of that, you see another little goblin. And that goblin jumps out. So because he blundered, the Goblin King summons another goblin.
Perfect. Oh, good.
All right, so he's down to 2 health. The Goblin King is ready to attack. Don't
Okay,
love
here
it.
goes the hex.
Don't love it. Oh, yeah, hex me up.
Yeah, I got a 6. He
Ooh,
takes 1
nice.
damage. What's he down to now?
Yeah, he was really feeling that. Okay, and then he continues to set his sights on Lellani, and he's going to attack Lellani, pushing through the
Okay,
pain.
Lellani.
Excuse me.
2 plus not enough. So I have taken 1 damage.
No.
First one this combat for her. Okay.
Wowzers. All right, it's Harlan's turn. Oh man, I want Harlan to be able to get the kill on the Goblin King. I know he's not going to be able to do it though. I mean, I
Hmm.
guess he could. He would have to roll a 5 or a 6
Oh, for the
to win.
title?
No, just to kill him. Just because he has a
Hmm.
really low health. But let's see. Harlan assesses the situation and he takes a quick look. He's like, you know what, Silk, I trust you. You can do this. Take out the Goblin King. He's beat me up a lot, but take him out. I'm gonna get the Goblin. The little goblin, the mini gob. So Harlan tries to get out of the way and goes for the mini goblin that just emerged from the wall. He does in fact roll a 5+2, which is a 7, plenty to cleave both arms off of that little goblin. Poor little guy. Lost both of his arms in a single swing. It's just like a U swing for like up and down and around, you know? So he got one and then the other. So he got both of those arms. That goblin can't attack primarily because he doesn't have arms, and second because he's dead. So he is done with his turn, and that is round 5.
Okay, all right. A lot of blood on the floor. All right, Silk, don't do anything too crazy here. Looks up. Two Outlander blades. She decides to run, which wasn't a good idea. So as she slips on all of the goblin's blood, she manages to actually stab right into the Goblin King's knee successfully. And she loses one of her blades in the knee. But the Goblin King kind of crumples a little bit, falls down to one knee, and the sword shoots directly out of his leg, and I catch it back in my hand.
And at that, the goblin lets out a final wail before falling with a crash. There are no more goblins,
What?
and among the scattered
What do
loot
we
around
get?
his throne. What's that?
Sorry, keep going. Were you reading
Oh,
the
okay.
thing?
Yeah, yeah. Among the scattered loot around his throne, you find a letter that reads, Goblin King, you will be rewarded beyond imagination for your fealty to me. Raise your army. Take to the fields of Sundessa. I will call when I expect you to descend upon the people of the plains. I know the Arcos won't let me down. So that was a
All right.
letter from someone mysterious to the Goblin King. We found that.
All right. Part of the mystery here.
Hmm.
We should take this letter back to Order Master Toriel.
Oh, that sounds
We
pretty good.
really should. Okay. What are our rewards here?
Oh, actually, Harlan is going to ask
So,
if he can take that letter back and stuff it in one of his wounds to staunch the bleeding, so that he can make it back. Okay.
no, please don't.
All right,
Um,
read them out to us.
yeah, there's a back in town section, but we'll read that once we're actually back in town. Okay, rewards 10 essence per hero, 2d6 glowstone per hero, and 3 treasures.
All right.
All
So it
right,
looks like everybody's
I'm gonna
up
do
to 12 essence, except for Harlan, because he's an adventurer, and he gets an extra +1 essence from defeated behemoths. So he gets up an extra +1 for 13. 2d6g per hero. Oh, jeez. Really? Nice. Okay.
not the best ones.
All right. Looks like Harlan got another 3, so that's 6 with 53, so 12 is total of 14 glowstone. A modest amount.
That's pretty
And
good.
Orion got another 8, and so he is at 18 total. A bit less modest. Ooh, almost wrote 16. 18, there we go. So they got their glowstones and they got their treasures, or they got their essences. Looks like we are
Yep, and now we
ready.
get three treasure rolls. Okay,
Nice.
so we'll have what's his name? What's her name? Silk. Silk. She's gonna run to the chest behind the altar. She knew it was there the whole time. Yeah. And the first thing she encounters, she rolls a 6, and she opens the treasure chest, and there's another treasure chest right inside of that one. And then she opens that treasure chest, and she finds 2d6 times d6 glowstone.
Wow.
So that's 3, 4, 7 times 2. So she found 14 glowstone,
Oh,
and the
that's a lot
treasure
of
chest
glowstone.
lets her roll on the treasure table again. We got 14.
Wow.
Uh, and she finds an accessory this time, which is a disarming shard.
Mm,
You can prevent the first blunder you activate each combat by spending a free action from your next turn, non-stacking it.
nice.
Okay, so that's good for her because she's dual wielding, so her chance of blundering is much
That
higher.
is really good.
So she'll equip that. You want to do the second
Yeah.
roll.
Harlan will
Okay.
take one. He finds some treasure. He's not really with it. He's stumbling around. Blood loss is hitting him. He does open up a treasure chest, and just like Sil or Leilani, he also opens up a treasure chest and finds another treasure chest inside of that treasure chest. So he finds 2d6 times d6 gold. So he finds 7 times 3. So he finds 21 glowstone. I think I said gold, I meant glowstone. And he also finds inside that smaller treasure chest is an arcane weapon.
Ooh.
That arcane weapon, how many hands does it has as he looks it over? It is one-handed, so it's pretty small. And then it has actually a healing. It's a healing weapon. So he takes out this little orb, just one-handed, just a little guy. Just it's a little baby arcane orb, and he's holding on to it for now. So I'm just going to go 1A for arcane. I'm going to write it on the sheet here, and this is just going to be a healing orb. There's a little bit of energy crackling around in that, so it can deal some damage here, but it's only got one charge, and it heals any player for D2 plus 1 health, either in combat or out of combat. Nice. Okay. So he's only got
good.
1 health. It would be great if he could actually just use that on himself right now. How do you feel about that? Are you good?
Yeah, it's totally fine with me.
Cool. All right, so Harlan staunches the wound that he has with that healing orb. He just places it directly inside because he doesn't know how to use arcane weapons. He's an adventurer. He's just he's a glorified merchant. So he just puts it right in there, and it actually works. So let's see, 1d2. So that'd be 1, 2, 3 was 1, and 3, 4, 5 is 2. That's normally how I roll these. So that's a 2 plus 1. So he recovers 3 health, and he's back up to 4 out of 5. Oh, that feels good.
All right.
He just leaves that in there. The healing orb's just hanging out.
All right, let's see. Lellani, she can roll the next one. And oh my gosh, I opened a treasure chest only to find another treasure chest within. I then opened that treasure chest, which had gold coins all over it. And how many to be exact was 9 times. It was going to be good. Oh, 9 times 1. So I swipe up the gold coins. I open the second smaller treasure chest, and I find an arcane weapon. And this is 4, 5, and 6 is 2. It's a two-handed. Where am I? Oh yeah, two-handed arcane weapon, and this has the shine ability. So I can spend. It has 3 charges on this weapon. I can spend surge charge. Do free action. Oh, I gain 1 surge charge. Oh, very cool. Wow. So I have 3 charges on this weapon. I can activate the shine ability to gain a surge charge, and I can do this outside of combat. That's fantastic.
Nice.
That's so powerful. Holy smokes, Johnny.
Holy Johnny smokes.
Did I say that was one-handed or two-handed?
2, I think. If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Okay, what kind of weapon do I want that to be? Hmm. Hmm. Something about what was that Glorp's leg?
Yeah, take Glurp's arm.
Somehow magically appeared in a treasure chest within a treasure chest.
Yeah.
Glorp's leg. Throw back to. But now it's petrified, so it's like clean to touch and stuff.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I
So
think
I
is
found
this one of
Glorp's
those
leg.
time traveling treasure chests where it's actually from like 15 years in the future or 100 years in the future?
Like 15 seconds ago.
Well, that's why it's like it's already been. Well, Glurp and Glorp, their other cousin. Yeah, their other cousin Glurm. So Glurm took the arm of Glurp and then put it into a treasure chest and had it petrified. And then after like 45 years, then it made time travel back in time and made itself here into your hands.
He gifted it to the future Goblin King, who's also now petrified.
Yeah. Crazy how that works.
Yeah, really. Perfect. I'm definitely gonna equip that instead.
Very nice. I'm actually
Okay, so
realizing
I
that I
took
probably
that.
shouldn't have used that healing orb right away. Or Harlan is realizing that because he can't recharge that until we like find somebody in town to recharge that. That's okay.
Yes.
It's all right. He wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to die. Very important stuff. All right, so that yeah, I forgot to cross that off the list. All right, Master Behemoth, Dunzo. Okay, so there was two other things that I forgot. Orion actually had a quest from the Hunters Guild called Vulture Culture. Vulture
Oh my gosh, we
Culture.
forgot this. That's right.
So I think we're pretty
So,
close. If we could just backtrack through,
mhm.
and I think that would be good. Let's see.
So we activated this altar. We got the goblin code. So yeah.
Oh,
While we're in this room, we still have the option to search, and we could search. You can also do a quest check in the altar room,
so I'm going
then we can
to
backtrack and do
do this little questy boy here. So Vulture Culture under the Hunters Guild quest. That's the quest that Orion has. A cunning species of vulture has long been used by treasure hunters. Taming this creature could provide a valuable ally, since they are capable of navigating these poorly lit places in search of useful items. However, this mighty bird is fiercely independent and will only submit to the worthy trainer. It applies to Sundessa, Mantora, Torgal. You can do that anywhere. And we are in Sundessa, so this is great. The requirements to complete this quest is that we can either kill Sundessa's Master Behemoth, which we just did, which actually just satisfies the quest, or we could check 3 in any altar room to capture that scavenging vulture and bring it back. Just for posterity's sake.
so.
Go ahead.
Mhm. Yeah, I was gonna say, the Goblin King is known to keep vultures in cages, and he happens to have one left, unless it's dead when you go to check on it. I mean, you can go check.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Orion does. He hears some squawking now that the hubbub has died down. Goes over to this cage he finds in the corner. So it was actually like you remember when Orion's sling like hit the wall and the wall crumbled and out came Glorp.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
behind
Glorp,
that,
Glorp,
walled
Glorp
in
food.
behind Glorp was a caged vulture, and Orion
Perfect.
is going to tap on the cage of that to see if it is still alive, and it is indeed still alive. So
Nice.
that vulture he does. I just did that just for fun. I didn't need to actually do that check because I already
I know.
satisfied the quest, but I wanted to. So he finds that vulture and he
Good
takes it
stuff.
out. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little guy. What's up, my bro? And the vulture takes to it. Vulture has like a mullet, and he's actually also from
A blonde mullet.
California. The vulture's like squawk. So they immediately start. They just love each other so much, and that vulture culture quest is complete. They have so much in common.
After this skill will be pleased to have two ex-Californians among the ranks.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so that's the only guild member we have right now with stuff.
Oh, yep. But we have plenty. We got plenty of glowstone now, so we can join up with some new guild members. Do some good things. All right, so let's see. Do we want to head back
Okay,
to
so
town and rest up and prepare?
we could. So when you kill the Master Behemoth, that allows the Order Master to open a portal because of the temporary fragmentation of evil and darkness held by the Master Behemoth. So there's a temporary portal floating in this room. If we leave the room, the portal disappears forever, or we can take it down, so go right back to town.
Hmm,
I'm fine either way. We can go back to town. That was a pretty epic battle.
that was.
Um, that
Yeah,
way we
let's
can
do
show
it.
a little bit of town stuff.
Yeah, let's go back to town. We can level
So
up. We can join some guilds. A little bit of this, a little bit of
I'm
that.
gonna draw my portal here.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
All right, I'll put that away here. Got our two heroes.
So that was a pretty short dungeon with a very heavy climactic ending.
I think that was the shortest
Yeah,
dungeon. It was only 4 rooms long. That was the shortest dungeon I think I've ever done
yeah, actually, yeah,
in number of
same for
rooms.
me. We got
That's great.
super lucky encountering the Master Beams and being able to kill him
Yeah,
that
that was awesome.
quickly. Yeah,
So
just
we
back to
take
me,
that
please.
portal out of the dungeon. We trek our way back to town. People are bleeding, but only a little bit, not too much. We head back to Kara's Vale, the humble town located at the heart of the continent of Valyria.
Here we
So,
are.
right here, oh, excuse me. After the party exits the
Oh,
dungeon,
we
they
got.
travel back to Kara's Vale, relax and resupply. They can meet Tariel the Order Master, who says, "Well done, well done." And we
Oh,
show him the Goblin King's letter. Oh yeah,
hmm
that's right. What happened?
the
So,
Goblin
so
King's letter.
Harlan takes out the letter. Here, sorry about the blood.
That's right. So we read this back in town section. It says you hand the Goblin King's letter to the Order Master and mention his remark about the name Azazel. Toriel ponders for a moment. Heroes, you must investigate this matter further. The letter must be referring to the Jade Arcos, an ancient evil that our order bound long ago deep in the jungles of Mantora, at the cost of many lives. I hope his binds have not been broken. Toriel continues, please travel to Mantora and report back to us what you find. As for the name Azazel, I will need to investigate further. The light guide you. So those are some marching orders to get to the next region, although I don't know if we're strong enough to go there yet.
I don't know. Maybe.
So we do have a bunch of essence, and if we head over to the Order Master, where you are currently standing,
Mm-hmm.
we look at his initiate services. So you can invest more glowstone to unlock the training grounds, and then more um, uh, beating the game. Basically, will give you some legacy services. So right now, you can spend 10 essence plus your current hero level to increase your hero's level by one. And when you increase it by one, you get to choose to increase your attack, defense, or your max health by one. Now, when you increase
Nice.
your max health, you don't recover any lost health. Your max just goes up. So we definitely have enough essence for all of our heroes to level up at this point.
Yeah. So to level up, right, as you said, it takes 10 plus your current level. Everybody's level 1, so it'll require 11 essence for every single person, every single hero. Yeah, I think, I mean, my dudes are ready. Harlan's ready to level up. Harlan's super serious. He's like, teach me your ways, Order Master. And the Order Master lays a hand on him,
Yeah.
slaps him around a little bit, takes 11 essence from him, and levels Harlan
So,
up to level 2.
come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Just shoves a cannoli down his throat. Level up. Yeah.
So Harlan is now level 2, so we get to increase attack, defense, or max health. He's got some attack. His attack isn't too bad. Oops, sorry, I'm covering it up. He's got some attack. Is not too bad. D6 plus 2 could be better, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Where he's really lacking is in the defensal area, the defense-ish type of thing. So I'm going to give him plus 1 defense from this level up. Going to write a 1 in that level up for defense, and then that is his base of. I wrote 0. It actually should be D6. My apology. So D6 plus 1 from the level up, no equipment, and no status effects. His base defense is now, or his normal defense is now D6 plus 1. All
Very
right.
good.
You want to level up?
Yeah. Lellani did really well. She's got a big attack bonus and a decent defense bonus already. So I think I'm gonna increase Lellani's max health by one. So she's only got three starting health. That race is a little bit weaker. The merfolk are a little bit weaker with health. So I'm gonna give her four max health because right now she's got an attack bonus of three and a defense bonus of two.
Yep.
So that sounds good.
Orion's gonna say the same thing. He's like, "Oh, me too, bro, me too." So he's also gonna get up to 4 health, max health.
Very good.
Keep on moving this around.
Let's see. Silk. What does Silk need? Well, she's dual wielding. I kind of want to. I like her as a dual wielding character. So it'd be nice if she was doing better in the offense department, because one-handed melee weapons only get plus one. She's a fighter, so I'm just gonna pour some more into her offense because I'd like her to be a melee character. So putting a one level up section of the attack field, which raises her total bonus to three. Because she's already got 4 max health, and that's pretty decent. Okay.
Nice. That sounds pretty good. All right, so we've leveled up. All
Yep. I
right.
want
Does
to
anybody
spell
need to
some.
change any classes or anything? Unlock any classes?
Oh, right. We could have spent essence to unlock classes instead.
Crazy, right? Tier 2 to unlock tier 2 classes it takes 12 essence. Uh,
Hmm. We all had enough where we could have done that instead of leveling up.
yeah, I could go another dungeon with the tier 1s.
Same.
Cool. Resurrection Blessing, Hero's Chest. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty good. How much glowstone do we have? Because I have
Yeah,
a
I gotta
feeling we
calculate
need
that.
some more. 25, 35, okay. So Harlan has 35 glowstone in his own pockets. And then Orion has 18.
That's
So by the two of them have 50, which is enough to invite Tinker Roslyn over to help her build a basic workshop.
okay. I've got 22 with Lellani. And then, oh, he's got 14. And then 24 with Silk. Oh, we're doing pretty well with most stuff.
Nice.
The other thing, I would like to join a guild as soon as possible. It's going
Yep,
to cost me 10 glowstone, I think.
that's good. I agree. I think Harlan is going to
Oh,
spend.
you're in the you should head over to the guild hall to fulfill your quest to
Let's
get
head
that
on over to
perk.
the guild hall. All right, Orion traipses over to the Hunters Guild. Orion has completed a quest here to unlock a guild perk, which is a powerful, unique ability. So we accepted the quest. We completed the quest. They succeeded it. So now they have this reward as a perk. This perk as a reward. I'm sorry. So the scavenging vulture that they gain, they actually gets to keep this vulture that he said. He's like, bro. And so he'll gain 1 glowstone from each slain Forsaken after combat, up to 3 per combat. And then each slain behemoth, you gain glowstone equal to your level plus d6. Any number of heroes may equip this perk at the same time, which is great. There's plenty of vultures to go around. So he does have vulture culture. That is complete. He now has the scavenging vulture as his guild perk.
It's really good. I mean, I could have both my characters join the guild just to reap the rewards of that perk. Get us some extra glowstone
We very well
on the
could.
next dungeon. But it'd be nice to accomplish another quest as well. So maybe not just yet. All right, I'll go to, let's see. Let's see. Silk is going to meander over to the Fighters Guild, page 130. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay, so
Nice.
10 gold membership fee. New wine, Warrior's wine skin. Oh, re-rolling an attack roll. That's a good perk.
Mm.
Berserk bread, the baker's secret.
Let's see. What's the Fighters Guild first perk? First quest and
It's
perk.
the new wine
New
skin.
wine.
Push your
Push your
limits to
limits.
re-roll an attack roll. So
Nice.
I think I'll diversify just so we can start to bang out quests in each guild.
Yeah. I think we're not quite. Harlan, even though he's an adventurer, he doesn't quite. He's not really entrenched with the Merchants Guild quest yet, which would give him the Merchant's Mule. So he's like, actually, you know what? We don't have a ton of equipment to sell. I think we're all good for now. But you know what he really does want is that vulture. He's like, bro,
Yeah.
Orion, you got this vulture. I need to have one. And Ryan's like, bro, that's totally fine. Come over to the Hunters Guild and just like join. They'll probably just give you one. And so Harlan
And
spends.
they did.
They did. Harlan spends 10 glowstone to join the Hunters Guild. They pocket that money in order to keep the guild going and fund things like giving vultures out to people. So he
Absolutely.
also has a scavenging vulture.
All right, I'm going to spend 10 glowstone from each hero here to join a different guild.
All right, let's
14
see.
left,
What else do we
12
need to do
left
while
on
we're
here.
in town?
We gotta
So we've.
sell. I'm gonna sell my Wobby stick as good as it's been.
Mm,
But I'm actually gonna unscrew the top of my Wobby stick with little jangly things on them, and I'm gonna find a way to fit it on top of Glorp's leg, so I can kind of keep that charm because it's been a good stick. I've had it for I guess the past 2 years.
it's a good
So
stick.
this is a good stick.
Do
So I
we?
guess Lellani will.
Go ahead.
So where is okay? So under Merchant Lydia, the main merchant, sell a weapon. Gain 10 glowstone by selling any weapon. Gain +5 if the weapon has full weapon charges. Well, your starting weapons don't have any weapon charges, so she's only going to get 10 glowstone. And I'm not going to say anything about unscrewing the Wobby Stick's head because I might get a reduced price. I'm going to erase that from the sheet. Gain
No
10
Wobby stick.
glowstone and immediately spend that glowstone to join the Mages Guild
Bum,
because
bum,
I'd
bum,
like to
bum, bum,
embark on
bum,
their
bum,
first quest.
bum. Very nice.
Let me read that out for us. So I joined the Mages Guild. These studious scholars have likely forgotten more about the arcane arts than you'll learn in a lifetime. They perform powerful ancient rituals on guild members, which furthers their connection to the arcane power.
Mm.
So the first quest available, there's actually two. I could go on either of these, but um, I'll do Bounty's Bliss. A renowned spell sword mastered an arcane technique that allowed her to recharge her weapons in the heat of battle. Unfortunately, this art disappeared with her. Several adventuring parties have claimed to meet such an adventurer, and the guild is interested to find out if the rumors are true. So now, the reward perk, if I complete this quest, each time you use an arcane weapon skill, you have a chance of not consuming a weapon charge during combat. You have a
Mm.
3 in 6 chance. Outside of combat, you have a 2 in 6 chance. Any number of heroes may equip this perk at the same time.
Nice.
Now, this is a good question. Since we've actually fulfilled the first requirement
Mm-hmm.
for every guild's quest. So I think that one's available right from the beginning.
Yep, that's available
Um,
for sure.
which is pretty good. So she's going to equip that. Um, but it makes sense for her to then take on the second quest available, the Legend of Life.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My other bros can also take out a
Yeah,
some
take
sort
on
of
new
new
quest.
quest.
So the Legend of Life, it says many hidden dungeons of old contain ancient fountains covered in poems and rhymes. One of these poems is said to hold the answers to a magic that grants healing power. The guild is offering to lend a lexicon to any adventurer that would seek to translate the writings in search of this magic. So if I can find this this magic on a fountain, if I can transcribe it with their lexicon, I will be rewarded with the perk called Life Giver. So outside of combat, I can spend Surge Charge to heal any hero. Each one Surge Charge recovers 1 health.
Nice.
So
That
she'll join the
is
guild.
pretty awesome.
She'll get the perk.
Nice. All right, so I think both my guys are
It's recording.
they're deep into the Hunters Guild. They're palling around, and so I think they're both going to take on the Monkey Madness. Normally, there's a little notes section if you have like a single what.
No, Ruth stepped in.
Oh, okay. So normally there's like a little notes section at the bottom. I'll just put it here. My guild perk. They're both taking on Monkey Madness, and that one here's the quest that both my guys are on Harlan and Orion. They are looking for a mischievous monkey. This mischievous monkey, which is known for its acrobatic feats. Oh wait, oh this way. There we go. Known for its acrobatic feats and its quick wit, it has taken up residence in some nearby ruins. This creature could prove a valuable companion if it could be tamed. But beware, this monkey is said to be a master of distraction and may have its own agenda. We can complete this in any region, which is fantastic. And so the requirements are to check 5 in any altar room, to capture the bright-eyed monkey, and bring it back to the guild to be tamed. Check 5 in any altar room.
I want a monkey.
Monkey Madness. There we go. They're both on that quest. They're both looking out for. They've both been charged. They said, "You, we'll take up the mantle. We'll both look for this monkey. Hopefully, they find one for each of them. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen?" All right, we have some glowstone left. I'm feeling like we should invest in the town in Kara's Vale. I think these people need some help. And I have a feeling that these explosive contraptions could be pretty helpful to us. And these explosive contraptions here, invest 50 glowstone to build a workshop for Tinker Roslin. We can get some bombs, some salts, and more bombs.
Yep, that'd be very useful.
Good.
I agree.
What do you think? Should we pool all of our money and invest 50?
I've got 36 as needed.
35 plus 8. So I've got 43 between my characters.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, let me just wipe them out. I'll wipe them out for 43, and then you can contribute 7.
Okay.
0 for the glowstone there. Nice. Tinker Roslin is unlocked. I don't have a notes sheet on this one yet. I'm just going to put it on my combat sheet for now. Roslin contraptions. Level 1. Cool. All right, so we go over to Tinker Roslin and basically say we're taking a look at what she's doing here. Tinker Roslin's workshop is a marvel of gears, springs, and whirring devices, all everywhere. The line between engineering and magic seems to blur. Her intricate contraptions are born from a mind that sees the world inside out. With a whisper of sorcery, Roslin knows it's her while some people whisper of sorcery, Roslin knows it's her unparalleled ingenuity that breathes life into her creations. Her inventions are a testament to the power of intellect, imagination, and a love for explosions. So we approach her. There's smoke coming out of the workshop already. And I say, "Hey, Roslin, we heard you can make some bombs." She's like, "Bombs? I love bombs. You want bombs? I have bombs. I want to make bombs." And so then we head over here. It's like, "Yeah, we pulled up some stuff, and we've got some 50 glowstone." 50 glowstone, she says. I'll take it. And she grabs a glowstone out of our hands before we can even finish our sentence, and she runs into the back room. We're sitting there for a little bit, and then 20 minutes later, she finally comes out. "Okay, I've got bombs. And so now she has plenty of bombs to sell us, and she can do whatever we need. So each of these bombs do cost money that we need to buy them from her, but now we gave her what she needed to be able to actually make them in the first place. So we treat this merchant for her the same as any other merchant, which her stock replenishes every day. So at a certain time, she has the time and materials to be able to create 2 Lunite bombs, for example, at a time, and then the next day she can gather some more materials and can create 2 more.
Very fun. Check.
There we go. How much glowstone do you have left? And what should we spend it on?
29.
Oh, wow.
Definitely some potions.
Yeah, I feel like we should at least buy 2 health potions. Maybe 4.
Yeah, I agree. Minimum 2. Nice.
Okay.
I imagine we're going to go back into Sundessa again.
Mm-hmm.
So we can maybe fully explore the next dungeon. But anyway, what was it?
For your is Silk the one who's a mage here?
Silk is a fighter. Lellani's the mage.
All right, Lellani is the mage. So we do have this healing orb that's still stuck in Harlan's chest. I think Lellani could probably do more with it than he could.
Okay.
So I figured he could hand that over. It's one-handed arcane small healing orb. and heal does D2 plus 1. Heals to any hero. He did already use the single weapon charge that I had, by the way. Poor little
Oh,
guy.
okay.
He was just too darn eager.
And it heals how much? D2?
D2 plus 1.
Yeah, Lellani is going to be like a magic powerhouse now with between that Mage's Guild perk and Glorp's Leg weapon skill is amazing. So she can
That's awesome.
spend these charges to gain surge charges, and then she can, what is it? She can, each time she uses the weapon charges to gain surge charges, she has a 50% chance of not consuming the charge.
Wow. Do you have anything that will
So,
recharge weapon charges?
not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. Maybe we
Just
can
checking.
hunt for one of those Moonite shards. Might take an entire dungeon to
Mm.
find one, but
Yeah, that's good. All right, so let's see. Do you want to buy a few things and then we'll sleep at the inn, or what do you want to do?
yeah, if you want to buy something, you can spend the. I'll give you my glowstone. You can go back to the market to buy. I'm gonna head over to the Fighters Guild. Is it? Let's see, Baker's Secret. Oh no,
That's
she already finished that. Okay,
that's one of
so
them.
Silk has joined the Fighters Guild. She's gained the Warrior Wineskin perk. Three
Nice.
times per dungeon, she can reroll an attack roll. And then she has embarked on a quest called A Baker's Secret. So she's looking for
Mm,
this recipe that this wandering baker has. And
very
if she can get
nice.
it, get that recipe back to the guild, she can have the guild bake berserk bread,
Mm,
which she can actually will allow her to spend health to gain attack.
very nice. All right,
So
let's do a
yeah,
healing potion. I'm gonna buy one healing potion for Harlan. That's worth 5 glowstone. And then I'll buy another one. I think you should buy at least two. Maybe give one to one of your characters.
sounds good. I'll take one for Silk.
And then I think we should buy a Lunite bomb. So I'll spend 8 for
Oh yeah,
that.
let's get one.
Orion. I'm actually also going to give that to Harlan. See, Harlan doesn't have much else to do. Just he doesn't have a lot of actions at the moment. So he's going to get a Lunite bomb. What that does, that's 8 glowstone. It's consumable, so used during combat to deal 1 damage to enemies, and it'll either affect 5 horde, 3 forsaken, or 1 behemoth.
Okay.
Damage enemies, either 5H for horde, 3F for forsaken, or 1B for behemoth. Very nice. That deals 1 damage. Cool. That's going to be pretty powerful. All right. Well, I think that. Excuse
Yep.
me.
Now we have the option here. If we wanted, so we could sleep at Prentice's Inn. We could have
Mm-hmm.
actually gambled or played a dice game at the tavern
Mm-hmm.
or bought a round of drink for some rumors. Um, but now we have the option to sleep at the inn, which will fully recover the health of our heroes. But if we decide not to do that, we could actually go back to the same dungeon and finish exploring it if we wanted.
Finish what?
Finish exploring this
Oh,
dungeon if we wanted to.
finish
But as soon
exploring
as we
it.
sleep at the inn, this dungeon becomes sealed permanently. So
Yeah. I think
it's
I'm all
always an
right with
option.
that dungeon as is. I don't feel like there's a whole lot left in it that we
Hmm.
really need. We didn't really leave anything there. And now that
Hmm.
we've defeated 2 behemoths and activated 2 altars, the or sorry, 1 behemoth and activated 2 altars. The activating the altars is just going to bring us more behemoths, which I don't know we're super in fit shape to fight.
Yeah,
So I
I think
think,
sleeping at the inn is the best option.
yeah, I think so.
And Prentice is a stand-up guy. Order members sleep at the inn for free.
He's literally standing up right now. He's a stand-up guy. Okay, yeah, I think it's good. Everybody will kind of tuck in at night. Orion is going to talk to his vulture. He's like, "Bro, today was so cool." And so he falls asleep talking to his vulture next to him by his side.
Squawk.
Squawk, bro. Oh, that's great. So now that so as night falls, everyone feels their wonderful wounds closing back up. And you know what else closes up is that dungeon that we were in. Everyone's back up to full health.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
And I
Well, that's
think
great.
that
This was
will
a great first little play or
conclude.
second little playthrough. What's that?
Yes, that will conclude our second playthrough. We finished the dungeon
Yeah,
in
that's
short
awesome.
order of it, kind of.
Short order of
So,
Eventide.
well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll be back
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Next
Hope you
Thursday,
join us.
7:30 Eastern. Join us on Discord. You can even pop in. We would love to have you jump in as a hero. You know, love to have you play with us. It'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Cool. All
All
right, I
right.
will
Till
end
next
the
time.
event. Bye bye.